Hope is the thing with feathers. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul, and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm, that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land, and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. It's often hard to know what the moment is where change becomes possible, but in order for it to even be considered, we have to have hope. Hope is a word that's used often, without real thought. I hope it doesn't rain today. I hope it goes well. I hope so. But actually, to hope is something special and precious and immensely strong. When we hope, we know that things can and will be better. When we hope, we believe in ourselves, and when we hope, we know that change is possible. The services of YMCA Liverpool and Sefton help people hold on to that hope, build on it, and turn it into a future for themselves. We've been delivering services in the city for over 170 years. Throughout the First World War and the Great Depression, we survived the depletion of our resources and maintained a consistent service for the poorer working classes. During World War II, we served 18 million meals to communities in Liverpool, and we've been consistent in providing services to those most in need, and right now is no different. During the darkest days the city has faced, we've been there with love and support. As a world, we are going through a collective trauma, one that impacts on each of us differently. Being homeless at this time compounds the trauma that people in our services have experienced throughout their lives. Throughout our history, we've learned that addiction, mental health, and trauma does not discriminate. It affects people across our communities, our families, our friends, our colleagues. Our values are embedded in our history of Christianity: strength, humility, respect, empathy, and kindness. Christ's death and resurrection teaches us that the lives of the people who use our services are as important as everyone else's. In Luke 10, Jesus is asked, "What is the most important commandment?" He responds that the greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. And the second is to love your neighbour as yourself. Jesus then goes on to tell the story of the Good Samaritan. Without judgment and with kindness, we work to help everyone off the streets and out of challenging circumstances that they are in. We ensure that we provide a place that enables people to learn to be themselves and to know that that is good enough. A place for everyone and hope for everyone in that place.